Hi guys, hi. It's been incredibly difficult trying to get everything in order and to have like the best of the lighting and to have, you know, a decent experience while doing this. I'm gonna be looking over here because this is where the mirror is. I wanted to do my makeup today as like a chatty get ready with me. I love watching them, so I just wanted to try and like do one. Hope the background's okay, soothing enough. There's my computer and my bed. And there's that painting that you see in every single video. Like, I'm pretty sure that painting has been in every single video. I hope this lighting is good because I'm really trying. Like, I opened the window, I have my ring light set up. I have like lamps going on. Just let's hope it's good. So for today, I actually wanted to discuss the Keeping Up with the Kardashians reunion that was last night. If I'm looking over here, it's because my notes are here. And I don't want to miss anything just because like I thought I did a pretty good job on this breakdown. I only have like one page of notes, so I will be doing like my everyday makeup. Today I'm going to get my second dose of the COVID vaccine. I'm so grateful to finally be done. Hopefully I get to get it. I get to have it. But just please stay tuned. Maybe like if we run out of time, I'll talk about something else. I have things planned. I just this was something that I really wanted to talk about just because like I watched it last night, so it's so fresh. I think it's gonna go up today as well just because I put this really cute headband on. Hope you like it. I think it does look cute, so we will start the makeup process in the next clip. Just a disclaimer, I'm gonna put this like in front of the video. This isn't praise for the Kardashians, but it's also not hate for the Kardashians. I just simply watched the review and I wanted to talk about it. So if you are expecting praise or you're expecting hate, this is not the place for it. I did enjoy it. I'll give it a rating of a C. There was not much depth to it. I was hoping for a little bit more, but it is a two-part series, so hopefully we get a little bit more on the next part. So if you're someone that gets upset about like when people talk about the Kardashians, or if you get upset like if you just want simply praise, like it's not it. I'm just reviewing like what happened yesterday based on my opinions. Like these are just my opinions, so this might not be the place for you if you're very sensitive about this stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, click away. Okay, so I'm gonna start with primer. I've already moisturized my face, used eye cream, and put, I guess I should have put more, but put the Tatcha lip mask on. So this is the primer that I use. It is by CoverGirl. We don't need to do this. Like, it's not really a tutorial just because like I don't have enough knowledge for tutorials. You can judge the way I do my makeup. I really don't care. It gives me joy, so I mean like whatever. This primer works really well for me. Oh, this is literally, I literally just said I'm not gonna be talking about the makeup and then I started talking about it. Anyway, so let's talk about the reunion last night. I wanted to start with like the outfit and the look that they all came in. I think by far I don't know what I just said. By far Kim was the best. This is the foundation I use by Milani, and I mix a little bit of the Bourjois whatever with it just to get the shade right and the consistency. So anyway, Kim was by far my favorite. I'll put a picture of their outfits on the screen. Let me actually look it up. Then I have here Kris and Kourtney like intertwined. I liked Kris's dress and I definitely like Kourtney's look. She looked really good. Let me just try and find a picture. Okay, this one's Kylie. Oh, she just has her own. I don't follow any of them. Oh yeah, Kris has them all. Okay, so yeah, Kris and Kourtney kind of intertwined for me. So I have, after Kourtney, I have Kendall. The reason Kendall is so low, like she did look really good. I did look like a simpler outfit, just something I wouldn't pick. I just want to clarify, like they all looked absolutely beautiful. but I just realized I wasn't doing makeup at all. They all looked absolutely beautiful, but I just think that, yeah, Kendall was more of a simpler outfit, if that's even a word, but I'm sure like that's what they were going for. Then I've got Kylie. On last, I have, sorry, someone's texting me. I had Chloe. Okay, so general like opinion on them. Again, I'm gonna have to rate Kim at number 1. If this was simply Kim talking like from the heart and it wasn't scripted or anything, she seemed very articulate. She seemed very much more mature than all the other interviews, than what we see of her in the show. So very good for her on that. And I'm not a Kim stan, you know. Kim should be technically my least favorite because like I'm a Taylor stan, but we all know that like Taylor's like the queen of forgiveness and she's the queen of moving on. So if she doesn't care about them, then we don't either. Because I just love Taylor Swift so much, but that's just common knowledge. Anyway, so for second, I think Courtney, she gave this like really cool attitude. Like she was just like, I'm not bothered by anything here, you know, you just say what you want, we're gonna have a good time, whatever. That was cool. Third, I've got Chloe. I was definitely expecting more from Chloe, I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that she's third, like, Chloe is someone you expect to be number 1. All the stuff that I saw from her, like, I've seen before, so I would expect more. But I mean, there's also like a second part, they didn't give her as much attention. Like, Kim was in the spotlight, so that's probably why I did like Kim more. Fourth, I've got Chris. Chris was whatever to me, just she's just there. That's that. We move on from Chris. Fifth, I've got Kendall. Again, Kendall was just kind of there. Like, she talked about a few things, but I guess she's the private one out of them all. I mean, they all put their life there, but I literally forgot about Kendall. Like, I had Kylie as 5th, and I was like, who am I missing? And I was like, oh wait, Kendall. So that's why Kendall was 5th to me. She was just there. I guess like she didn't add anything. And the last one I've got is Kylie. Kylie. To be fair, there was a time that I really did like Kylie. I found out about her, like her existence. I wasn't into the Kardashians until year 2017, when Kylie was pregnant. And you know, in November or September, I don't remember, somewhere along the lines, it was like, oh, Kylie Jenner's pregnant with Travis Scott, Kylie Jenner's pregnant, oh my god, and it's like, cool. And that's when I found out, like, I remember googling and I was like, how many Kardashian sisters are there? Because I definitely knew Kim, and I found out that there were 5. And I remember watching a season where Tyga was in, and that's when I got like sort of involved with the Kardashians. And then I forgot, like I started university, so that I forgot they existed. And then I was in a really like very dark part of my life, and I watched like Kim and Courtney, or Courtney and Chloe, something, take Miami, like their Miami adventure, and that was cool. I actually like that more than the show. And then I've seen like clips on YouTube. So Kylie was like, yesterday was just very much like, I didn't understand like what she was saying. There were some parts that I liked. I have them here listed, but I didn't. I found her talking very awkward. It was just, again, like Chris, Kendall. I mean, Kendall was just there because like she didn't have much of a spotlight on. I'm expecting more from her in season 2, not season 2, on the second one. But Kylie, like, even when she was asked, you know, they didn't include her that much. But I guess maybe it was just for like the bigger sisters, who knows. So I dimmed the light a little bit. And number 1 here, I have that they use a comedic approach to serious subjects. We know that Kris Jenner, like, she's the mastermind behind all of this. So it was funny how like they dismissed that. They were just like, haha, this is so funny, like of course it's not true, haha ha ha. And we were just there like, okay, can you just go a little bit deeper into, like, this is one of the only juicy questions that you've got. Can you please go a little bit deeper in it? It was, again, very awkward. Another thing was like the whole momager thing, whatever. It was just there, cringe. Just I didn't like it. Like, it wasn't done well. If they did script and they looked at the questions, could they have at least added jokes to this? Like, it was such an awkward part. Again, I talked about how good Kim was. So articulate, so good, funny, and vulnerable. That's what was missing on Kylie. That's what was missing on Kendall. I mean, Kendall wasn't even there for the most part, in my opinion. So I guess that's what just was missing from... I forgot to change brushes, sorry. That's what was missing. But Kim was vulnerable. Like, she talked about the sex tape and she was like, if I could take it back, I would. But she moved on, you know, she made an empire. So that was good. I liked that. I liked very vulnerable. That was one thing that she was vulnerable about. She talked about her marriage to Chris, which is, again, whatever to me. There was just things that I didn't care about that other people might have found entertaining, and that's fine. But I did like how vulnerable she was about it. I put powder on top of this because I'm really bad at putting on blush, especially when I'm talking. So it just softens everything up. You see that it kind of makes a difference. Anyway, but I did enjoy Kim's vulnerability. I did enjoy she didn't have to in front of everyone to say that, oh hey look, I didn't pass, like I failed the baby bar or the bar so many times, you know. She didn't have to say that. This is a narrative that really annoyed me, that when I watched it I was thinking, are we still gonna continue with this? Was the whole idea that Kylie kept her pregnancy a secret. I found out about the Kardashians because Kylie was pregnant. Like, this wasn't in February, but this isn't then. This is like, I found out in 2017 in like November or something, when I'm assuming she was 19 when she got pregnant, because Stormy was born in February and Kylie is born in August. So, oh yeah, she was 19 when she got pregnant. So are we still pretending that nobody knew about her pregnancy? Like, everybody knew. Just everyone knew. Like, maybe, yeah, she did not confirm it, but everyone knew. Like, why are we continuing with this narrative that, oh, people just didn't know about her pregnancy? I'm pretty sure people in her inner circle gave that up, because how else would we know? Unless, like, they wanted us to know. This is so funny. This sounds like the Friends scenario of, like, they don't know that we know that they know. So it was so annoying. It's just annoying to watch people just fake a whole narrative. Like, oh, it's so good that you kept your pregnancy a secret. Everybody knew. Like, what does this mean? It just blew my mind that they were going for it, and Andy was going for it too, and I was expecting more from him. I just thought he would, like, genuinely roast them. That's what I thought. But this was more of like walking into the season thing. So another thing that I just went along with was Kendall's representation of anxiety. One thing I will say is I felt for her when she was talking about the stalkers, and I put myself in her position as someone who does struggle with high anxiety, to go through something like that. And I froze. I literally froze from fear in that moment. So I can't quite imagine how she feels. I mean, I can't imagine it because I suffer with it, but to that high extent of like having a stalker, it's just, I know I have friends who have had stalkers, and it was really difficult for them to deal with. But also, if she would have someone like every day, I feel so bad for her, and I empathize with her, and I hope that she gets the proper help. But I haven't noticed her doing anything for, you know, to bring attention to anxiety as a disorder. I would think that someone so big and someone so successful that has such a big social media platform would do something like that, you know, to just share, even to share a post, or to start a foundation, or to even start a charity or something towards anxiety. But also, knowing the Kardashians and like their businesses, I don't want them to start a remedy or something and slap their name on it, you know? That's just, although Kendall wouldn't do that, it just seems like, I mean, it would be cool if she would have gotten involved, but that's her own choice, of course. But I definitely think, because I'm a normal person and I try my best to share as much as I can about it. And she's not private about this aspect. She wants people to know, so obviously she is trying to help. So it would have been cool if, you know, she had like something cool to reveal that she was working on about this particular thing. So we're starting again because my camera overheated. Now I'm gonna move on to Kylie. So there was like a couple things that I liked, like her response to the whole Tyga question that was like, oh, so we saw you with Tyga on the show, how is your relationship with him now? And she said, oh, we're not friends, but I don't wish him ill, I do wish him well. Thought that was really mature. I liked her response there. I assumed that she was gonna go on and just be that vulnerable for like the rest of the show. That whole thing about her being a self-made billionaire, I mean, why didn't they reference the Forbes article that she's not a billionaire and she never was? This would have been a great time to set the record straight. Either her saying, okay, listen, what Forbes said is not true, I am a billionaire, no tax return for just whatever. The whole thing with Forbes, look it up if you want to read more about it. It would have been a great time to talk about it and to just set the record straight. Or she could have said, listen, this was done, I'm sorry, whatever, I did it for this reason. So it should have been one of the two. Why completely ignore it? I didn't get that. Like, that's something that I wanted that in the show either way, because it's one or the other one, right? She either did what Forbes said she did, then she did forge the returns, or she didn't. Either way, it would have been nice to have a response from her directly. Like, this would have been the perfect opportunity. There is a reason why they're not. And honestly, like, why support them if they're like lying? You know, it still deserved the attention. I was upset mainly about this whole apology with Jordan. Why wasn't there one? I'm hoping we get this in the next episode. If not, then, you know, it was a missed opportunity again. There should have been something to do with Jordan. And honestly, I cringed at her, like, telling her lip kit story for the millionth time. That whole, like, there was two things. This whole Forbes thing, like, it felt like they were just giving them praise, you know? Didn't like that. They talked about Corey's and Chris's relationship. I simply do not care. They make me uncomfortable, so I'm just not gonna go into it. If they're happy together, then good for them. If it's just for showcase, or they're using one another, genuinely don't care. Very uncomfortable setting. Like, you have no idea how uncomfortable I was just talking about it. Courtney was a queen. We don't even need to like go over it. We know that Courtney is a queen. I'm trying to find my eyeliner. She had this whole like, I don't care. She was just like, oh, there was a part that she literally said, she's like, sure, let's go with that if that makes everyone happy. She's just happy in her life right now, and good for her, honestly. All the responses were iconic. Just everything that she said to me, I was like, no, she didn't say it to me, but everything that she said in the show, she was iconic. Like, she brought comedy. And that was like Kendall's thing as well. She was very comedic. But that was the thing about Courtney. She was funny. She brought the fun in this whole 1 hour or 2 hour special, how long it was. And there was this whole cliffhanger with Kate. It was whatever to me as well. Most of the show was whatever. That's why I gave it such a low rating, just because I was expecting more. By the way, this is like the best mascara in the whole world. Just because I was expecting so much more and they didn't deliver. So I did like that they mentioned Kate. Caitlyn, you know, formerly known as Bruce. I did like that they still have so much respect for her, as they should, you know, like that's Kylie and Kendall's dad. Cool, like whatever. She wasn't there. Rob wasn't there. What was that? And the next one, like Scott is there, but Rob is not. What? Like, what? Again, just Scott and his relationships with like young teenagers. Like Sophia was like 19, and there's this other 19-year-old. By the way, I'm using this Good Form. This is my favorite MAC lipstick. It was just, they make me uncomfortable. Like the age range, I don't know. I will do a review of the second one. I'm hoping the second one is much better. I did enjoy it. Like, it was kind of funny. Courtney just made everything hilarious. Just still upset that they didn't talk about the controversy with Kylie and Forbes. That's one thing. And I did like Kim. I just did that. I did talk about how much I like Kim though. It seems like her getting an education and going forward in her career as a lawyer has definitely made her more articulate, which makes sense. Like, why wouldn't it be? I liked it, you know, I did like it, but there's definitely things that could have been improved. There's definitely more vulnerability from the other sisters, but I liked it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up or whatever, subscribe, and I will be doing part 2. So if you want to stay for my opinions with that, and hopefully part 2 has more answers, and I don't know, we'll see you then. I'll see you in my next video, which will most likely be a vlog. So thank you for watching, and I hope you like this look. I totally forgot that I was doing my makeup in the process. I hope you like this look, and peace out.